Srimatre Namaha, awakening and clearing miasma. Hello, my soul family. How are you all? Hope you are doing great, happy, and healthy. Before getting into the video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel so you motivate us in bringing out this sacred content to you all. During and after your awakening journey, especially before awakening you might not understand it that betterly, but after awakening, knowingly or unknowingly, you will come across this miasma clearing, and you have to do this miasma clearing, right? So when when your soul awakens, when you go through the kundalini awakening, okay, so you will understand that you have to cleanse and clear a lot of things, right? So connected ancestrally through your biological family lines to genetic miasma that source directly from the histories of the family of origin. So you have family of origin miasma also, which I talked before, right? So you have to clear the family of origin miasma also, because that miasma is coming from your lineage, from your ancestry through your DNA. So your ancestors might have their own patterns, or maybe they have picked up the things from the grids, or they picked up the behaviors from that generation, or maybe they have picked up the behaviors from the society thoughts, or the collective thoughts, or the collective fears, or whatever the reason it might be, but they have already taken up those miasmas, and those miasma, their own thought patterns, and their own collective thought patterns during their generation. All those things are there within them, their DNA, and it is passed down to you now. So you have to work on these areas, and you have to identify and understand the history of your ancestry, the origin, the major issues in your lineage, and then only you will be able to work through those things. And if you don't even know their history, your ancestors properly, then but you still can do the work through understanding yourself, okay? So sometimes for everybody it might not be possible to understand the ancestors, so what they can do is they can understand themselves, they can understand the DNA, they can understand their patterns, they can understand the different behaviors. The more you understand yourself, that is also equal to understanding your ancestors, right? So you carry the same DNA, so maybe things might be hidden about your ancestors in your DNA only. So you can go to your ancestors through your own DNA. You can access your ancestral history through your own DNA, so you can do the work that way also. But most importantly, what is important is you have to understand and clear it out. If you are understanding it through your ancestors, or if you are understanding your ancestor through your DNA, if you are talking to your ancestors directly and you are figuring out things, whatever the way suits you, or whatever the way you can access the approach, do it and do the work, okay? Start the work, okay? As you become more conscious, you will experience and become aware of its direct influence upon your person. It impacts everything in your life, what manifests in your reality, until you become aware of it and choose to clear and transcend its influences. When one awakens, one will then need to decide what you want to energetically wear, and has everything you inherited in your family and the collective human race does not have to be a part of your self-defined identity. It is very, very, very important, because sometimes what happen is, whatever the perceptions of others are, it is actually not your reality, okay? It is just their perception, it is just their own identity which they are imposing on you. Maybe it is collective human race, they are accumulating things from the collective human race, and they are accumulating things from their own thought patterns or from their own behaviors. That doesn't mean that you are also like that, okay? It's just the other people's perception. So don't take on everybody else's perception and define your identity, okay? You have your own original, authentic, divine identity. Connect with your own divine identity, and when you start doing that, when you connect with your own divine identity, the other false perceptions, the other false identities which people gave you, that will fall off, okay? This is very important, okay? The more you awaken, the more you align with your true original identity, your unique own divine identity, your own blueprint, your own divine blueprint, all the other false identities and false perception which people gave, or which you have thought about yourself, will fall off, will go, okay? So as you observe and take responsibility for what you are inhibiting, this is your fleshy body, and being accountable to the current station of your life circumstances, one can participate with healing your genetic and miasmatic relationships that reside as energetic memory in your flesh, okay? In most cases, if you pay attention to various patterns, okay, So the attitude, ideals, emotional intelligence in your current bio family dynamics, you will know these archetypal patterns extend to other lifetimes as well, has hold relevant information and clues to what you agreed to heal, types of collective human miasma while you incarnated on the planet Earth during ascension cycle. Okay, so sometimes this might not be coming from a single life, it might be from your past lives also, for which you have agreed to come again and take birth again, incarnate again, so that you can clear the things off, okay, from the present and also from the past timeline. So it is very important. Sometimes you may not get the answers to your questions, that why, what is the origin of certain things. Okay, if you are not finding the answers to those questions, maybe look into your past timelines, maybe the past lifetimes, the past timelines, maybe the extended timelines, maybe the parallel timelines might hold the answer. Okay, whatever the answers which you are not getting here in this present lifetime, maybe the answers are there in your past, the other lifetimes, the parallel lifetimes, the other versions of you, which is waiting for you to go to that and find the answers there. Okay, waiting for you to ask questions. Okay, so ask questions, then the answer will come in the right time. Okay, maybe because you are always searching in the present, but maybe the answer to your question might lie in other lifetimes, okay, which you are already searching. So ask questions. The more you ask questions about yourself, the more the answers will approach you, will start to approach you, will show you the path, and the divine will show you the path on how to reach to those answers to your questions. So start doing the work, start questioning things, start asking from where these things are coming, and start asking the what is the root cause of these things. Okay, so in next one I'm going to talk more in detail about family of origin miasma, right? So thank you so much for tuning in. Shri Matre Namaha.